All right, looks like we have another new character inbound. We just had Baylan Skoll finally make it to the game. And now, from the same show, we have Padawan Sabine Wren. So this should be her after her Phoenix days, right? So, she's obviously light side. She's an attacker, Mandalorian, Spectre, and unaligned Force user. You know, I understand the Mandalorian tag, but I kind of don't like it because she always has her helmet off, and Mandalorians are weird about that. She's a very fake Mandalorian. Key attributes: new stackable debuff, off balance, more stacks, more damage, and TM reduction. Direct callouts to the new galactic legend Ahsoka Tano. Stacking force connection increases crit damage. Yeah, I would imagine she's probably another new character that you need for GL Ahsoka, so that's kind of annoying. Like, yeah, it's kind of cool to get a new character, but it's like, oh, if you're trying to work on getting Ahsoka, this is just another one you gotta farm for now. Anyways, inspiration. We've been a big fan of Sabine ever since the Rebels, so we were excited to bring this updated version from the Ahsoka series on Disney Plus to the game. You've been a fan of her, then why'd you make her kind of suck with the Rebels team? I mean, before she had more versatility with Mandalorians and all that, she never was used. So you should have made her a little juicier if you're a big fan of her. Her ability, Fallback Tactic, is directly inspired from the moment in her battle versus Shin-Hati, where she goes to use a force push and nothing happens, so she resorts to her wrist rocket instead. Parts of Kanan's kit snuck into the basic and unique, extra crit for each ally below 100% HP and counter chance, as I call out to one of our favorite Rebels episodes where he trains her to use the Darksaber. That's funny. He's training. Well, I guess it's kind of like a lightsaber. I was gonna say it's kind of funny that he's training her to use the Darksaber. He never had it, but then it's like, no, it is kind of like a lightsaber, so I guess it makes sense. Strategy tips. Calling Sabine to assist allows her to stack armor penetration. Frantic Strike does 2 instances of damage to her target, allowing her to focus on one enemy while dealing damage to all of them. What? So it does 2 instances of damage to her target. So it sounds like it does like a double strike. But then it says it allows her to focus on one enemy while dealing damage to all of them. So what? Is it an AoE move? Is it a single move? It's weird. I guess it makes more sense when you actually read the kit. The best way to get stacks of force connection is by having Spectre allies use special abilities. That's the problem. Who are the Spectre allies? I mean, I saw that it says she's a Spectre, she's a Mandalorian, she's an attacker, she's a Spectre, and an unaligned force user. But who else is a Spectre? This might be kind of hard to put her in like a Spectre team, especially if it helps you with your force connection nonsense. I think actually the only other Spectre is Ezra, right? Fact. How do you acquire Padawan Sabine Wren? Marquee starting 11 a.m. Pacific on 11/7. Is she required for GL Ahsoka? There it is. I told you. Yes, at Relic 7, of course. So you gotta farm the F out of her and then get her to Relic 7. Cool. You know, I was trying to work on GL Ahsoka so that I could get her like day 1 or close to it, but now it's just like, geez, that ain't happening. There's way too many new characters you gotta get. It's ridiculous. You need this new new Sabine. You need the Death Trooper, the new Death Trooper, the new Shore Trooper, or whatever the heck it is. You need Captain Enoch. Isn't there someone else new you need as well, like the new Ezra or something ridiculous? It's just way too much farming of random characters. So this new Ahsoka is just on the back burner for now. I don't have time to be farming all that crap. And now this broad, ugh. Does she have a bespoke Datacron? No, but keep your eyes peeled for fixes for both her and Ahsoka in the next Datacron set. What the heck's a bespoke Datacron? Is that the ones that are unique? Like you unlock the character and, oh, I got a Datacron. Like they did recently with Baylan? Is that what that means? Or why does she not have the Jedi tag if she is a Padawan? Even though she is referred to as Ahsoka's Padawan, she still has a ways to go in her training to be called a Jedi. Also, game balance. I mean, that's what I would have said. The first part, you don't have to worry about the game balance. She might have the tag of Padawan because she is Ahsoka's Padawan, but She's not really Jedi-ish. I mean, she's barely Ahsoka's Padawan, you know what I mean? It's like she's just calling her that by default. Like, well, I guess there's really no one else around, so I'll take you on. You're my Padawan. But she's not training her, really. So, she ain't no Jedi. And technically, also, Ahsoka's not a Jedi. She's an unaligned Force user. She left the Jedi when she became Fulcrum. So, she's just nothing. She's just... Ahsoka, if anything, is just training her in the ways of the Force, not to be a Jedi or a Sith, you know? Anyhow, there you go. Developers' Insights. Padawan Sabine Wren. Yeah, so next up will be the kit reveal, so be sure to check that one out. And yeah, until that one, I said see ya.